Hey, 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 people. Keto Floof's here. Coco's here. Hey, friends. What's up? I am home alone, which never happens. Also, side note, I feel like excuse me, frog in my throat. I feel like every, yay, you survived hump day. I was watching your video today, Colette, and I don't know how you do it. 12-hour days. Oh. Also, do you like to be called Colette or Coco? What's your preference? I feel like every thumbnail for my lives is always like, I'm drinking. Like, I never know what to do. Like, it's weird. I don't know. It's just weird to like pose in the moment for a thumbnail because you have to take it like right now when you go live. But I am been contemplating having a drink tonight. Well, if you're looking for someone to talk you out of it, that person is not me. Next time, make a goofy face. Yeah, maybe I will do that. I'll do that, and then I'll blame you so that I don't have to hear about, what is this thumbnail? Oh, you're still at work. Okay. I don't think that's a big deal. You jumped off the wagon to go out with your sister. Tonight is our cheat meal night too. I almost filmed a video today because I've yet to film like what I eat on keto, a cheat day, which for us is not a cheat day. We just do a cheat meal. I almost filmed it today, but then I just opted not to. Okay, good. You'll take full blame for it. Oh, Lindsay's here. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Brittany. Keto Floof, where did you go with your sister? What did you get? Jumping off the wagon. I hope it was something good. What was I saying? Oh, I almost filmed what I eat in a day today to upload over the weekend. But then I don't know. I just changed my mind. But it is our like cheat. Like today's when we're having our cheat meal for dinner. So I kind of wanted to film, here's what we eat on keto, but also when we have a cheat day. But guys, I have gotten so much stuff done today. My mom has Daisy. Cernan is at Comic-Con. So I'm just like living it up over here. I filmed 2 videos this morning. I filmed an empties video, which y'all probably won't see for a couple weeks. And then I filmed the third part to my Q&A, which you guys are going to see the second part tomorrow. The third part will be next week. I got my nails done. I went to this fancy place I've been wanting to go to for so long. Oh, Bettina's here. Okay, Mexican. Perfect. I approve. That's what we're getting tonight too. We're getting Mexican. But I got my nails done, but I went to this like really fancy place. Well, it's actually not that fancy. It's just like really cool. I like have known about it for a while now, and I just have never, typical Ashley, I never bit the bullet to actually go. And I bit the bullet today because I was like, you know what? I have no child. I have no husband. I'm going to go get my nails done at the place I've been wanting to go to. They have cocktails, they have wine, the layout of their place is really cool. They had somebody, like the designer of some of the clubs like downtown designed the nail place. So it doesn't feel like a club, but it's just very like lots of like, you know, stylish decor, ornate things. And it was just the best. I'm feeling very out of my comfort zone with this nail color. I am like black, as black as my soul all year round, fall, winter, spring, summer. I always want like navy blue, super dark olivey green, or black. And today I went with this like sea green color. But I like it. It's you know, it's a good summer color. Yes, exactly, Lindsay. A free house. It was so weird because I was gonna get my nails done early in the morning and they didn't have any appointments. So I had to go at 3, which was fine. But it reminded me, this whole day reminded me of like when I used to work retail, like when I was in college, like had first started college and I worked retail when I was fresh out of high school. You know, it's like that where like the shifts aren't like a 9 to 5. It's like, oh, you're going to work like 2 to 8 or you're going to work you know, I don't know, 1 to 7. So it's like you just kind of like sit around in the morning and you just kind of wait until like you're like, oh, I don't have to go to work until like 2. That's how I felt today. I felt like I'm just going to get a ton of shit done until I have to leave here at 2:30 to go to the nail appointment. It felt so weird, and to not have anybody here, just me and the dogs. It was odd, but it felt very, very nice. Daisy had an awesome day with my parents. They belong to like a beach and tennis club, so she went swimming, and my mom took her to the play place, and my mom is very, she's very much into like living that healthy life. So they have a huge garden, and Daisy picked beets and they made beet juice. She loves beet juice. I agree. A treat meal should always be Mexican food. Honestly, whenever our cheat meal for the week rolls around, we almost always get Mexican, whether we're going out to Mexican, whether we're, you know, Stern's picking it up. We're all about the Mexican food. Oh, any color as long as there's are sparkles in it. The lady that was, when she was doing my toes, I picked like, for my toes, I picked like a navy blue, but she was like, there's another one over there that has sparkles in it and it looks very sapphire, like a sapphire. And I said, what, you want me to get that one? You like that one better? I want like the darkest of the dark, no shimmer, no anything. I actually wanted to do like an ombre nail. I think I might do that next time, where like I start with white and then I do like, you know, like cream and then a light gray, a dark gray, and then a black. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like the color. I feel like it goes really good with my cup and really good with my phone case. That was not planned. I'm very type A. I'm not that type A. Oh, Erica's here. What are galaxy nails? Oh, like actual like galaxies on your nails? I always want to get like nail art done. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. But I was like, ooh, is that like a new trend? I always want to get nail art done, but y'all know me, I'm always terrified that they're going to be like, okay, that's $95. There you go, Coco. Yeah, post a poll. Like, I love looking at nail art. That's like something that I do to just for fun. Like, I'll go through Instagram and look at nail art, or on Pinterest, or you know, if you go to like Yelp and you just look at nail places, it's just a ton of people posting their nails. And so I'm always like looking, but I'm always terrified it's going to be like $700. A pop ring. Yeah, I think I've gotten like a heart. Or I remember in high school, not all the time. Like, this was not like a recurring thing, but I would get acrylics, like the French manicure acrylics. And at one point it was like really in to put like a stone, like a diamond or whatever, like on the bottom of your nail. I mean, to each their own. That you won't be catching that on my nails like currently. White nails, yes. I like the white nails too. I almost got white on my toes. I've done crazy designs and colors now. I dip my own. I know. Because you can buy just like the gel machine, can't you? I do like the Wet n Wild, excuse me. They have just a gel, they call it like a gel polish. Like, you don't set it in anything, but it's like a really thick nail polish, and I love it. I have 2 colors in that, and that stuff, you want something that's going to stay on your nails. I mean, it pretty much looks like regular nail polish, you know. I don't know. I feel like gels, you can kind of tell that like they're a little bit more like hard and sturdy. I love that Wet n Wild polish. It's so good. And it's like I mean, it's Wet n Wild. It's like $2.99. Oh, Natalia, I know. It's like, and I think that's also why I have a complex about like getting dark colors, because I feel like that's the hardest thing to do on your own, because it gets like, it's so hard to get it like out of the crevices, like the sides of your nails. So I'm like, y'all know I'm all about bang for my buck. So I'm like, if I'm paying someone to do my nails, you're going to paint them the color that I can't do on my own at home. You're going to paint them black. Ooh, a dip kit. Yeah, I did see that video. A dip kit. Cool. Yeah, I thought that you could buy like the machine thing that you can do on your own. It was very relaxing. It was very nice. I was very impressed with the place. I mean, it's, you know, it's not something that I like, I don't have like another appointment to go get them redone. It's not something I do all the time. We, Cernan and I, with our finances, every month we have like a certain amount that we consider like our personals, which is like, we can do anything with it. We can go, I don't know, go buy a book or buy some clothes or whatever. Like, it's just money that we each get that we can do whatever we want. And I'm so with spending that mine just like, my money just sits around, and then I just end up spending it on like food if Daisy and I are out, or buying something for Daisy, or buying her a toy, or, you know, something like that. And today I was like, oh no, this personal money is not going to go to waste. We're getting the nails done. Yeah. Or when you have a gift card, that's the best. Yeah, Erica, we are so alike in many a way. It just sits around in my wallet. We take cash out so that we don't go over whatever that amount is that we get like allocated to us for the month. And it just sits in there, and like, we have our own coffee budget as like a household, as like Cernan and I, but you know, sometimes I'll be like, I don't know, out somewhere else, and I'll know that we don't have any more in our coffee budget. So I'll use like my money, or like I said, Daisy and I will be at Walmart and she'll be like a really good listener, and I'll use that money to get her a toy, or like, it's hard for me. It's hard for me to spend money on myself, I guess, is my point. Cernan is texting me what I want from the Mexican place that we go to. So Cernan has been at Comic-Con all day. Oh, Morgan's here. Cernan's been at Comic-Con all day long, and he's just like living his best life. He took today and tomorrow off of work so that he can go, and he's taking the trolley so he doesn't have to worry about parking and stuff. He actually went at like the crack, literally left at like 7 a.m. Then he told me he bought too much stuff, so he took the trolley back to like Park and Ride and dropped everything off in his car so that he wouldn't have to carry it around. Oh my God, Comic-Con coming here soon, my 17-year-old. Yeah, Cernan's obsessed. He hasn't been in a long time. I've been once. San Diego Comic-Con, I don't know if y'all have heard about it. It's freaking insane. It's absolutely crazy. A lot of people are like grandfathered into tickets, and then only a certain amount go on sale, and then you have to like log in right when they go on sale. And what ends up happening is people buy them and they jack the prices up. So this was like a friend of a friend, and his like uncle couldn't go with him, so he was selling all of them at face value, which is rare. Like, you are not going to find, especially like the week of, you're not going to find those tickets at face value. Yeah, Coco, I went to the Emerald City Comic-Con one year. Cernan and I went together. No, he did not dress up. He's not really a dresser upper, but he's just like a total nerd. He just loves it. And I think the reason, I mean, I'm sure this is why a lot of people like it, and why a lot of people go, is because our, TV interests really overlap with like the movie and, superhero and that type of stuff that they have at Comic-Con. So it's not like he only likes Marvel and that's all he's going to be, those are the only booths he's going to go to and everything. Like there are so many like TV shows and movies and everything that he can kind of check all those boxes. Yeah, he was smart. Well, first he was like, I'm going to take the trolley back to my car and then come home. And he's like, no, that makes no sense. I'll just leave everything in my car. He did get, I mean, I don't really care. Like, I would have loved to go, but I'm not going to spend, more than face value on a ticket for me, because I love all that stuff. But he got actually one thing he did get was really cool. It was he got a lot of figures and like stuff. I'm just like, So two things that I think were really cool. One, he got like a replica, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza box, which looked really cool. And, he's an 80s kid. So, and then we were looking last night because they on the website, they show like Comic-Con exclusives that you can get. And he got a Lost poster, and we loved the show Lost. And the poster is just very like, very kind of like modern looking. And, it's not like this is from the TV show Lost. It's like very like pretty and like modern looking. And I'm like, if you can get that, buy that. Cause that actually interests me other than like a Superman plastic figure. Yes. Lost is the best. Okay. I'm missing some of this. Dang, 3 or 4 already since March. Natalia. Yeah, it's just basically like a huge nerd convention. Like everyone's there, like people promoting movies, a bunch of actors in Marvel movies. There's the Game of Thrones people are going to be there. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like just people from The Flash and all the CW like superhero shows. It's a big to do. Which is why like downtown San Diego kind of shuts down like during that time, which is kind of annoying. What did or will you have for dinner from the Mexican place? Trigger warning, because this cheat meal is so my favorite meal, my favorite meal from the Mexican place we go to. So we go to a taco shop. I mean, we have a lot of favorite like Mexican restaurants. We go to a taco shop, and it's just like the most legit Mexican food. Here in San Diego, there's taco shops on every corner. They're like Starbucks. I get carne asada fries. So it's basically like a ton of French fries with carne asada and pico and sour cream and cheese and guacamole. That's what I get. It's very healthy. Dragon Con. What is that? Yeah, Lindsay, I think it's cool that like they still, that there's like Comic-Cons everywhere. Even if it's on like a smaller scale, it's still something that people that enjoy that can, go to. Like even when Cernan and I went to the one in Seattle, we went in like, it was right before Daisy was born. So it was like 2016 maybe. It was, we're used to this Comic-Con. So going to that one, it was like, whoa, it was on a much smaller scale, but it's still cool. Oh, hey, Abby. My Chivo Mexican meal is a giant burrito with extra rice, no beans, chicken. There you go. There you go. Do you all want to know Cernan's go-to at the taco shop? He gets a California burrito, which is a burrito with carne asada, cheese, and French fries. Really into fries over here. Okay, I need to tell him what I want. I always get either the carne asada fries or they have carne asada chips, which is like the exact same thing. It's just on a ton of chips. Oh, tattoo artist. That's neat. I wondered why you're. I know, Gail. I know. You had many people have wondered that. So Gail said, I wonder why you wear your engagement ring inside. Is it that your finger is small and you might lose it? No. No one told me how I was supposed to wear these, like ever, since I've been wearing them. And now this is how they're worn. Like I can't, when I swap them, it feels like, ew, like what's happening? You know, it doesn't feel right. Now it's just habit. Like my finger is like, my hand is used to like having it feel that way. So there's literally no reason other than that. No one advised me otherwise. My mom doesn't have two, like she doesn't have an engagement ring and a wedding ring. She just has one. So I've never like seen how two rings were worn. So that's just it. But I am aware that it's like, not wrong, but like that the typical practice is to wear this on the inside. But it's just a me thing. It's just a me thing. I did try before, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, a girlfriend of mine, her mom was like, what is happening? Like she was like appalled by this. I was like, maybe I'll just try. Nope. Can't do it. Erica, you haven't had a cheat meal in over a year? Wow. That is very impressive. Very impressive. This wine is delicious. It is so good. I stopped by Vons on the way home, which is like our local grocery store. It's like a Kroger or Ralph's or anything like that, Safeway. I was quickly reminded why I never shop there, ever. It was so expensive. I didn't feel like beating the crowd at Walmart because it was like almost 5 o'clock. So I knew it was going to be crazy. Initially I wanted to go to Trader Joe's. But that was like farther away from me. And I just didn't feel like it. And I went to Vons and I'm like, what? After I paid, I'm like, why did I do that? I spent like $35 and I didn't even get that many things. The Kerrygold butter was like $4.69. But we're completely out of butter. I need it. And again, I was just lazy. Like it was kind of pure laziness, but oh, Gail, good question. The fridge, knock on anything in your home. Everyone knock on some wood. Is perfect for right now. The ice maker is still working. The freezer is freezing. The fridge is fridging. The fridge is very cold. It's so weird because we're leaving the chest freezer and the mini fridge upstairs for now. I say upstairs because we live in like I guess it's kind of like a tri-level. Like as soon as you walk into our door, you go upstairs and then it's the main living. And then you go up here and it's, that's like our office and stuff up there. But we're going to leave that up for 2 weeks because not usually, every time something has gone wrong after it's been fixed, it's been about a week and a half. And it is what to carry that chest freezer all the way down the stairs into the garage. So we're going to keep them up here for 2 weeks. But that being said, the point of this is that I keep going to it to put shit in it and to take stuff out. It's like, I'm not even, the fridge does not exist to me anymore. Like I'm not even used to, opening it and pulling out the freezer. I'll pull things out of the fridge and then go to put it back in the mini fridge because I'm insane. So far so good. I don't know did I mention this on a live? Somebody stop me if I mentioned this, but I think I did. Aaron at Aaron Does Keto sent me an article about how there's a class action lawsuit against LG and their refrigerators. So we signed up for that because the testimonials in the article were like to a T what we've been experiencing. So I don't know. I don't know like what happens when you sign up for something like that, but we shall see. Morgan's making meatloaf tonight. I love meatloaf. I feel like that's such a hit or miss thing. I feel like people either love it or hate it. I love it. Oh, another thing I just thought of is a subscriber, Erlyn. She emailed me, and I don't know. I wonder where Blaze Pizza is. So she emailed me about Blaze Pizza. I don't know where they are. We have them here, but I don't know if I wonder if they're nationwide. I doubt it. But Blaze Pizza is coming out with a keto crust. The ingredients pretty much sounded like Fathead Pizza. It said, a blend of cheeses and, oh, cool. You have one in Austin and Kentucky. There you go. Y'all, they're coming out with a keto crust. She sent me this article. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. They're doing a keto crust, and then you can get like they're also doing a protein pizza where you basically just get like protein toppings on the keto crust. I'm trying to see if it says what's in it. Yeah, so the launch of a keto crust with 6 grams net carbs for the whole crust, swapping flour for ingredients like flax seeds, eggs, and cheese. So it pretty much sounds like it's gonna be like Fathead dough, but I thought that was so cool. Sweet. So many people have Blaze pizzas. That's awesome. Oh, Katie's here. Hey, Katie. Oh, what did they think of it, Gail? I obviously love that restaurants are like getting on the bandwagon in terms of keto stuff. Now, what I will say is I've tried I was going to say the Chipotle because I wanted to say keto and Chipotle. The Chipotle keto bowl, which when I tried it, I don't know if this is still the same. It had just come out, and the only way you could order it is if you order it through the app. Like you couldn't go in and be like, I want a keto bowl. Like you had to order it through the app. And I did not care for it. I would rather just go in and build my own. I just felt like it was so soggy. Like it just had so much wet stuff on it. Like so much sour cream, so much guac. It was like too mushy for me. But I am pumped about this pizza. We have a Blaze Pizza near us. And yeah, keto flip, it's 6 net carbs for the whole thing. Okay, Katie, the chicken was not Costco. It was Whole Foods, remember? It was not dry. It was not dry at all. Now, did you think I got a Costco one or was that a typo? Because the Whole Foods chicken was so good. And if you guys watched you saw it in my What I Eat in a Day and also in my grocery haul. I bought that Kite Hill French onion dip, and oh my goodness, that with the rotisserie chicken. Yes, please. Oh, they loved it. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Like, I want to try it now. I want to try it now, like today. I know, Morgan, you got that food poisoning from Chipotle. I've never had food poisoning from Chipotle. I know people that have. I love Chipotle. I love it. Like pre-keto, I always used to get tacos, or I would get a burrito bowl with like rice and beans. Okay. That's what I thought. I'm like, I'm pretty sure last time she said Whole Foods. No, it was not dry at all. So I don't know. Maybe it's like a regional thing. Maybe I just got a good one. It was really, really good. And for that price, I think it was, how much was, does anybody remember how much I said it was? I think it was $6. Because it was a deal, or it was $5. It might have been $7, and then it was like $2 off. So it was $5. I thought that was great. I also I'm gonna do like a separate video on all of that stuff I got from Whole Foods, just to talk about how I liked it. I really liked that protein drink, that iconic coffee protein. That stuff was so good. I really liked the macros because I felt like it's a perfect snack. Like, macros wise, it would fit in right in there with, whatever else I have for a snack. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, or, pork rinds and sour cream with tapatio, or, any of those snacks that I normally gravitate to, that protein drink would fit like perfectly, seamlessly in with my macros. Thanks, Katie. Guys, some days I think to myself, like, I'm going to go live later. And then all day long, I'm just really excited. I like talking with you guys. We're all friends here, and it's just fun. I love just like learning new things, chatting about keto and not keto. And it's just really fun. If anybody is curious, I am drinking, this is the house wine. I've seen this everywhere. They have it at World Market. They have it at Bevmo. I don't think they carry it at Trader Joe's, but this one is for, I'm assuming it was for Pride Month, because there's the Human Rights Camp. It was like a thing that they did with the partnership they did with the Human Rights Campaign. And these are my 2 favorite worlds colliding, rosé bubbles. It's delicious. It is not too sweet, which y'all know. That's like my crux. I am not into, I'm just not in, like, it's not that I'm not into sweet. I don't like, just, super non-sweet wine. It's just that, like, syrupy, especially when it's bubbles, it can turn to syrup flavor real fast. Hey, Keto Kaden. Yeah, and I think because Pride Month is June, right? I wonder if that's why it was on sale. Because that's why I bought it, because it was $350, and at World Market, they're like $6.99 for the can. I can go to Trader Joe's and get a bottle for $6.99. So that's why I never buy it there. But yeah, it was on sale, and it's so good. I'm very impressed. I have tried, they have I think it's just called sparkling, like it's just white sparkling, which was a little on the sweet side for me. If I'm going in the can, I like the Sofia Coppola, the little mini cans, which twice I have found on clearance at Walmart. So keep your eyes peeled. A, they're super cute. And B, they're fabulous. Ooh, what bang did you find, Keto Floof, that was new to you? Yeah, Katie, I feel like they have this. I always see it at World Market. They have it everywhere. And of course, it's World Market. So, I mean, World Market, their alcohol is such a joke. It is a complete joke. Like, I can literally drive to 10 more minutes to Trader Joe's and buy the exact same bottle for like $4 less. That's y'all know I will rave about World Market till the cows come home, and I would spend so much money in there if I could. But that is one place where they miss the mark, is the alcohol. It's ridiculously overpriced. And they must think everyone is an idiot, because I don't understand. No, there are not macros on the wine can. Oh, this is made in Walla Walla. There are not macros on the wine can. I mentioned that, when did I talk about this? Maybe it was in a Q&A. I think it was in a Q&A that either the one that's going to go up tomorrow or next week. When there's no macros, which a lot of times there aren't, many companies don't even put, like, you can't find it anywhere. Like, you can't find macros on their website or anything when it comes to alcohol. I just enter in for the generic, like I'll look at how many ounces this is and I'll enter in for the generic Rose Bubbles macros, because it's better than nothing, and I'm at least knowing how much it is. Do you know what I mean? Like if I didn't know the amount, I don't know why I wouldn't. Maybe I just didn't measure it and just poured it out of a bottle or something. I'm not really big into guessing is my point. But with this, like I know how much is in here. And so I feel comfortable just, maybe looking at 2 or 3 different ones that say Rose Bubbles, whether I'm Googling it or looking at it in my app, and then seeing like, okay, these are all like pretty similar. So I know not one of these isn't like completely bogus, and then putting it in that way. Ava brand in the pink and gold can is so good. I have never seen that. I will have to keep an eye out. Birthday cake bash bang. Wow. Was it good? Like at all? What did it taste like? Like to me, the immediate thing I think of is frosting. Randomly, they have a crazy deal on something, but rarely. Yeah, exactly, Erica. It's just like, it's never. There was one time a couple months back I was in there and they had a lot of their alcohol in like the center of their store, and a few things were on clearance. But weekend plans. Well, if you are just joining us, Daisy is at my parents' house, and she's gonna stay the night tonight. I'm gonna pick her up tomorrow, or I think we might meet for lunch or something. My mom and I might meet for lunch. And so I'll have her like midday on tomorrow. So I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Maybe we'll go to the pool. Saturday. So Friday, Cernan is at Comic-Con all weekend, you guys. He has the 4-day thing. So it's going to be me, myself, and I. But on Sunday, he's taking Daisy. So that's going to be really fun because they're going to take the trolley, and they're going to take the trolley and go down there, and kids are free. So I think she'll really, really like it. But I don't know. I feel like live all day. I feel like I did everything I really needed to do last weekend. Last weekend, Daisy we're so lucky to have the help that we have. She was with my mother-in-law like all weekend last weekend. And I mentioned this, Cernan and I like tag teamed the house and cleaned it. So I don't feel like I have to clean. So I definitely need to make my grocery list. That's something that I need to do. Is that sad? Like that's literally that. Like, what are you doing this weekend? I'm making my grocery list. I am working. I'm working too. I'm working tomorrow night and Saturday night. I canceled my work tonight because I was like, I ain't got no kid. Like, I want to take advantage of this alone time. Oh man, this lighting. So I canceled all my classes tonight, but I'll be working too. The Walmart toasted coconut coffee with Coffee Mate coconut creamer. That is a lot of 5 carbs for 2 tablespoons. I don't think that's. Here's the thing. When it comes to like, okay, as long as you're not like, oh, it's like only 18 carbs. But like for something, if it's like 5 carbs, for me, it's like you just make sure you map your day accordingly. Like if you're going to have something that day that's more carbs than normal, or maybe you're not used to drinking your carbs, just factor it in. Plan your whole day. Bye, Erica. Thanks for hanging. Oh, Erica said she was supposed to be at the beach. Well, I hope he feels better. Lindsay, you have to work almost all weekend. Yeah, I signed up for this. Like, they let us, we get to like make our own availability essentially. And we just really, like Cernan and I really wanted the extra money. And so I excuse me, I signed up for these extra shifts, but now it's like, oh, every day I'm like, oh. Once I'm like in the groove, it's fine, but like I just feel like all day I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta work later. Like, I don't know. Just kind of puts like a bad spin on my day a little bit. Katie says do another live this weekend. I probably will. I'll probably do one on Sunday because Daisy will be gone all day and Stern will be gone all day. Yeah, you have to treat yourself every now and then. You have to. That's why I got my nails did today. Cheat meal tonight, no work, no kid. It's like to stay sane, I have to do those type of things, whether it's have a cheat meal or, have Daisy go to my parents for a night or two. It's like, ooh, hiking. You're so adventurous. Nope. I can't. Actually, okay, if someone was like, I will take you on a hike, I would probably go. But I would never like voluntarily do it. I'm just not into like, y'all know, I'm just not into, I was going to say like exercise, but it's not even exercise. Like I'm not into like outdoor activities really. Camping? Hell no. Oh, what color nails? They're not really a seafoam green. They're a little bit darker than a seafoam green. And then I got like dark navy, like navy blue on my toes. Cheat meal is, I mentioned this a little bit ago, but it's carne asada fries, which in San Diego is a staple. It's basically French fries loaded up with carne asada, sour cream, guacamole, pico. What am I missing? Cheese. It is terrible for you, and it's delicious. So that is what Sternen's actually going to get that too, which normally he doesn't. Normally he gets a burrito, but he texted and he said, "Yeah, I'm going to get that too." Yeah, Morgan, if y'all haven't guessed that I'm not outdoorsy by now, I don't know what to tell you. I might as well just wear like a big sign on my shirt or something. Just not into it. Are the parents cool with taking a baby? I'm jealous. My parents hardly ever babysit. Oh my God. That's why I say we are so fortunate that we have parents that want to take her very frequently. Both of my parents still work and, but my mom takes her once a week. That's kind of a newer thing. She was taking her like sporadically, just like random days here and there, but now we've actually set up like she has her once a week. And then she once a month they take her for 2 nights. So they take her overnight. And then Cernan's mom lives like down the street, literally like a block and a half away from us. And she still works too. But whenever she has a day off, she takes Daisy. It's just like the best. I wouldn't say I would go crazy if they didn't take her. But if I didn't have parents that were willing to take her, I would definitely like find some sort of plan B, whether it was like, oh, she can do like one day at like I don't know, daycare, or 2 days a week at a preschool, or do a camp, or, something to where I can still bank on like having some sort of alone time. Yeah, exactly, Allison. Good for my mental health. You got it. I mean, obviously you have kids, like it's really hard when you're just like in the trenches constantly and you have no break. It's tricky. I mean, we were on our own when I first had Daisy, because we were still in Seattle. We were there till she was 6 months old. But that's also kind of like time where you're gonna be at home. You're not really trying to get out, but oh no, I was like, I told, Cernan and I already had that talk. Like, I need to go out with my girlfriends. I need to, and I don't mean like go out and party. I mean like meet for dinner and have a glass of wine, or, oh, we all want to go to a movie for so-and-so's birthday. Like, it's important to like push that and like make it a priority. Usually we just give up couple time and switch off. I hope that gets better for you, but that's something, it's, when I read that, I think, well, at least you have a significant other, right? That you can do that with. I remember when I first had Daisy, I thought to myself, I don't understand how single moms do this. I don't know what I would do. I mean, I would do it, right? But it's just like, oh my God, it's so hard. Brittany, Daisy is adorable. Thank you. That video, I mean, that clip in the What I Eat in a Day where she's like, I got my romper. Whenever I film in the car, she always says, I want to talk to the people. I want to talk to the people. Sometimes I film her. Other times I put the camera on her and just like pretend it's recording. Because she wants to talk to you guys. How do you bounce back from your cheat meal? Here's the thing. I was actually thinking about this today because in the segment of the Q&A the chunk of questions I answered for this particular Q&A video, I filmed it today. It's gonna go up next week. Someone said, I think, what's your go-to cheat meal or something like that. And so I was thinking about just cheating in general. Honestly, I don't really have the answer to that. What I will tell you are two things. Number one, I do not believe in cheat days. And when I say I don't believe, I don't mean like no one should ever do a cheat day. Because hello, 4th of July, we ate anything and everything we wanted for the day. But for me personally, I don't believe in like selecting a day and being like, Friday all day, we're eating whatever we want. That is something I can't bounce back from. That is where I get in trouble, and where it's like I'm consuming too much crap that then all I want is the crap, right? Like I'm just eating all the carbs, all the desserts, all of the everything. And then now my body's like getting like readjusted to the processed food. So the next day I'm like, well, I guess we're going to have toast or a bagel because I just want all the carbs and all the, sweets and stuff. So that's why we don't do cheat days. We do cheat meals because for my sanity, and because it's a way that we can cheat that I feel like for us, everyone's different, but for us, we can bounce back from it. So number one, I don't do a cheat day or like a cheat weekend or anything like that. The second thing is that I have found that since doing keto, it is so much easier for me to bounce back from a cheat meal. And I mean that when it comes to my number on the scale, but also just like what I want to eat. I feel like we are allowed to eat so many delicious things on keto, and things that are filling and satisfying and high in fat. And when we've done diets before, it's just been us like healthy, like we're eating healthy, like we're eating salad and, I don't know what else is something healthy. Like we're eating like roasted turkey and salad and fruit, which is like fine. If you're eating that, it's fine. But it's less desirable for me to eat the carne asada fries and then the next day be like, well, now I'm just going to eat an apple and a slice of turkey. It's like, no. The next day I can be like, I'm going to have like an inside out omelet. I'm going to have bacon wrapped chicken. I'm going to have, fathead pizza. Like, I just feel like it's easier to continue eating keto after a cheat meal. From all the other YouTube ketoers, all say just get back to keto. Exactly. And that's why I like doing a cheat meal and not a cheat day, because you still scratch that itch of wanting something that's not on plan, and then you just pick it back up. Now, is that easier said than done? Heck yeah. And I personally don't have any problems with binge eating. So I know that's a big problem for a lot of people. So, Cindy Lou, I'm making that up. Cindy Lou might say, well, I can't do that because then I'm triggered and then all I want to eat are like 7 bagels or something. So I can see that mentality. That's not a problem that I personally have. But I feel like because we've been able to do a cheat meal, one cheat meal a week, I feel like that is part of my success on keto. Like that's part of what has made us be so successful on keto. Now, we don't do that in the beginning. We do 30 days of strict keto. And I've said this before too, but I also don't buy any, we do usually 2 or 3 weeks of no processed keto food. So no low carb tortillas, no bars, no Quest chips or Smart Sweets or any of that type of stuff, because that is a trigger within me. If I've only been doing keto for a week and then I'm eating tortillas, I can't do that. I have a cheat day about once a month, and the next day I'm back on keto and allow myself not to be. I don't know how to explain. Yeah, that makes sense. So you do a full day. I also don't let myself have a cheat without planning it at least twice. Yeah, and okay, that's the other thing, Keto Floof, too, is that our cheat meals are always planned. Always planned. Now, I did mention, was it last week or the week before? There was 1 week recently where one meal we ended up eating that was not planned, and I wasn't mad at myself, but I was kind of you're not supposed to do that. And but that being said, that's a very rare occurrence because we planned them. We knew tonight was going to be our cheat meal. Exactly, Gail. It is a lifestyle. And with any lifestyle, everyone's is going to be different. Everyone's going to have different rules and parameters, and you have to do it how it works for you. I can't explain to you how frustrating it is to me when I watch these grocery hauls that people do, and they're you can't eat this, you can't eat that. It's well, it's not that you can't eat it. You can't eat what? This is just an example. You can't eat, a carton of strawberries. Could you have a couple? Yeah. I was watching someone today, and she just kept saying you can't, she was pointing out things in the store, and it was just it's driving me nuts. And I'm sure I was like that too when I first started keto, because you do want to really set boundaries. And so you want to think in your head, don't touch that, you can't eat that. But that's just not the way that I look at it anymore. My husband is the opposite of keto. It's nice you both do it. Yeah. I mean, I would do any diet I asked him to do, within reason. If I said you're going to do a pickle diet where all you eat is pickles, within reason, he would pretty much do any diet I was going to do, because I'm also the person that cooks, and that's by choice. That's not, I don't feel forced to make our meals. I do it by choice. But I also think that for somebody that's coming off of the standard American diet, keto is a nice pivot. I feel it, you get your meat and your bacon, and yeah, you don't get potatoes and you don't get to eat a bun and stuff, but I feel in terms of a diet, and somebody that's used to kind of just that standard American diet food, keto is a you know, like you say to yourself, what? Like when you first hear about keto, you're like, wait a minute, what? I can eat that? You know, so I think that's also why Cernan is like game, because he, um, you know, he knows that he gets to eat delicious things on it. Exactly. Keto food, you have to make it sustainable for your life. Otherwise, what's the point? There I am eating chicken salad. There he is eating pizza and ice cream. I know it's hard. I always watch. I always watch. Yeah, I watch Erin's videos that Erin does the keto, right? And she always like shows when she goes, you know, goes grocery shopping or whatever. She'll open a cabinet and she'll be like, "Oh, that's all for them. Like this is for me." That would be very hard for me. I feel like that would be very hard because the 2 times that Cernan and I have done keto, I cleared the pantry and the fridge and the freezer. Like I didn't want any temptations. So I give props to her for like not being tempted by that stuff, because I can't, no, ma'am. Not, at least not in the beginning. Y'all, sorry about this lighting. I'm trying to make it better. At least not in the beginning. Like maybe once you're in the groove, you wouldn't be as tempted. Like even now, you know, Daisy has all her snacks in the cupboard and I'm not really tempted, but I know if I were to buy certain things, that I would. He did keto 1 time for 2 weeks and lost 20 pounds just like that. Yeah, that's exactly how Cernan is. And it's so annoying. Well, I will say on the flip side, he gains really quickly too. But if Cernan does like strict keto, where he's like tracking macros and everything, and he's working out, the weight falls off of him like you would not believe. Even my cat is keto. She loves her meat. EE, do you eat Spam? I don't eat Spam. Cernan loves Spam, but I don't buy it because then I got to cook it and I don't want to touch it. Spam is not, Spam is not my jam, but Cernan really likes it. Daisy really likes it. It's something that his mom makes frequently when Daisy goes over there and sleeps over. Like Spam and rice is a really popular Filipino dish. Yeah, I don't care for it. I mean, to be honest, like it's not like I have anything against Spam. I'm just not a huge fan of any processed meat. Like any processed meat. Like I don't even like chicken. I mean, I like tuna in a can. I don't really care for chicken in a can. Like it's just a personal thing. Chris has snacks, but usually gluten ones, and I can't eat them anyway. See, that's nice. Well, it's not nice that you can't eat gluten, but it's nice that you're not tempted. Yeah, Brittany, I saw that. Was that a couple? It was a couple weeks, a week ago or so. In with Jen, my kids are definitely not keto, and some things used to be tempting, but I'm so used to it now. That's kind of how I feel. Like I'm not. I'm trying to think of like, I'm not tempted by any of her snacks. I feel like it's more when I make her like a grilled cheese, or I'll make her like cinnamon toast in the morning. It's just like toast with butter and then like cinnamon sugar, or like peanut butter toast, where I'm like, want a bite of that? Yeah, he gains it all back fast. Plus some. Yeah, Brittany. So he's like my husband. Like, I mean, Cernan's lucky that it will fall off quick, but if he doesn't get his shit together, it's all going to come back and then some. Pork rinds and guacamole. Yes, I love pork rinds and guacamole. Y'all know my jam lately has been pork rinds with sour cream. I mix sour cream and tapatio, and I dip them in there. Pork rinds are just, because I'm kind of new to pork rinds. I didn't jump on the pork rind train until like, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, probably at this point. The only thing I don't like is that they're just so easy to eat. Like they're so, like you have to measure those, otherwise you'll eat the entire bag. Keto butter. Yeah, but I love me some pork rinds now. I love the Epic brand pork rinds and the Southern Recipe small batch ones, the ones that you can get at World Market. Yeah, I feel like sour cream mixed with anything. Yeah, barbecue sauce, any kind of hot sauce, buffalo sauce. Agreed, Keto Floof. And I can't stand the smell when you open the pork rind bag. Oh, I don't like it. But it satisfies that, what is this hair doing? It satisfies that crunch factor that you need when you're on keto because you can't eat like anything crunchy. Oh yeah, Jen, the smell is like, it doesn't matter what flavor. Like it doesn't even matter if it's like I bought those cinnamon ones. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Still stinks. Pork rinds and ranch dip. Ooh. Yeah, Brittany, I saw that. I think she did nachos. Not enough crunchy keto foods. Exactly. Sometimes I'll reach for the pork rinds. Like right now I have Quest chips in there, but that's not something that's like a staple in my pantry, but I do have 2 bags of Quest chips in there. Pork cracklins. Are those the ones that are like a lot smaller and they look like they've been like really cooked? Kind of like feet, but they are good. Yeah, Jen, I think they're like $3 a bag. The only reason I bought them was because GNC was having a buy one, get one half off anything in the store. So I bought 2 bags, but yeah, they're pricey. But I feel like if you're having a serious problem beating that craving, like wanting an actual chip, I feel like having those in kind of your, stockpile is good. Like, no, maybe it's not something that you eat all the time, even if they are super delicious. Oh, thanks, Brittany. See you later. Yeah, I always wonder, like, are people going to come to this whenever I go live like this late? Because it's, it's only 6:40 here. Yeah, Jen, I think they're super marked up on Amazon. And I'm fairly certain it's dependent also on what flavor you get. So I think like the Cool Ranch ones tend to be more expensive than the nacho cheese. Erica has talked about the chili, I think it's a chili lime Quest chip, and she said it's so good. I have never tried it. Oh, you've had the chili lime. Yeah, Erica loves that one. And I went to my GNC and they had like 4 or 5, probably like 4 flavors, and chili lime was not one of them. What is my favorite wine? Do I count? My eyes went like directly to that question. What is your favorite wine? Do you like champagne? Yeah, champagne is like pretty much, if I'm drinking wine, I'm usually drinking some type of bubble. So I'm drinking champagne or Prosecco or like a rosé bubbles. That's just my jam. I mean, I am not that picky. I am not a fan of red wine, and I don't like sweet. So I don't like Moscato or Riesling. I don't even really like, I'll drink Pinot Grigio, but it's not my favorite. I can't stand Chardonnay. I will not touch it with a 10-foot pole. That's my mom's wine of choice. No, ma'am, don't like it. So to answer your question, I go for any bubbles, rosé or Sauvignon Blanc. Those are like that's my jam if I'm going like the wine route. But I have been really good lately. I mean, I always like to just have a bottle of wine around. It's like I always just buy one, even if it sits in the kitchen for like 2 weeks. I always just like to have one, in case like someone comes over or whatever, or if I just want it. But I have been really good about A, not drinking as much, but also B, and I don't mean like as much, like I'm not drinking like bottles of wine every night. I just mean like, I don't know, drinking maybe instead of like 4 or 5 times a week, drinking like 2 or 3 times a week. But I've been good about drinking the Trulies and then just like making my own like vodka sodas or tequila and soda. Yeah, I saw Truly has the rosé flavor. Erin Does the Keto picked that up and she said it was really good. I have not tried that one. I got the big variety pack of Truly from Costco and I liked it. I really, really liked it. What I will say, which I think I've mentioned before on a live, is that on 4th of July, I had White Claws, like someone had brought them, and I liked them a lot better than the Truly. The Trulies are still really good, but I definitely prefer the White Claw over that. And there were like a handful. It came with 6 flavors, and there were 2 flavors in that Truly pack that I was like, how am I going to drink these? They were not my jam. But I really liked the White Claw. I actually looked when I was at the store just now, getting the wine. I looked to see what they had in the refrigerated section with all the like spiked seltzer drinks. And they had White Claw, but they only had 1 flavor. And I'm like, I need a variety pack. Why is White Claw better? I think it tastes. It's not that Truly tastes like chemically, but you can tell they're like really trying to sweeten it and really trying to make it taste like whatever it, if it's grapefruit or whatever. It just, to me, the White Claws just taste more natural. Like those taste like if I were to make a vodka soda at home, you can like if it's grapefruit, you can kind of taste the grapefruit, but pretty much all you taste is like the seltzer water and the alcohol. Where the Truly, it's like it is sweet. I don't know what they sweeten it with, because it's only 2 carbs a can, I think. But White Claw and Truly are expensive. That's why I bought them at Costco, because it was a crazy deal. It was like $20 for like a 24 pack. It might have been a 20 or 30 pack or something. I don't know. It was ridiculous. Cernan texted it to me when he was there and I was like, yes, buy those please, because the deal was like crazy. Yeah, Jen, they are legit. I really, really like them. I had like a lime one and did I try the grapefruit? A lime one and something else. And I was like, whoa, where have these been like all my life? It does. The Truly tastes sweeter. Yeah. Why am I making it so complicated? Like I can't explain what the taste was. It tastes sweeter. Bye, Lindsay. I will enjoy my free home. I'm just excited to sleep in tomorrow because I also canceled my classes for the morning, so I don't have to get up at 4:30. Lime and clementine. Ooh, clementine sounds good. Yeah, I feel like unless you're like a, beer, like strict beer drinker, finding a free home, because my daughter Daisy is with my mom, my parents, today and tomorrow, and then Cernan, he's gonna come home, but he's going to Comic-Con like every day. So like today, Cernan was gone all day, Daisy was gone all day, and I just had the house like all to myself. So it's gonna be an odd next couple of days, but it's essentially just like a free home for me to just enjoy. It's toddlerless over here. I don't even remember what I was. Oh, I feel like unless you're a like crazy beer drinker, finding alcoholic drinks that you can enjoy on keto is easy. It's easy. Any foods you order in for meals? Do you mean like keto foods, Katie? Yeah, exactly, Jen. I'm like, oh, there's no child. So I get to do whatever I want. It's been very nice. It's nice to have that free time like in the day. I feel like a lot of times we'll drop her off like midday and then it's already like, I don't know. I just feel like we don't get like, oh, I have a whole day to like do whatever I want. It's just like, oh, I have like the night, and then she would go to bed anyway. So it's like, where's my free time? But it's like today I got it in. No, keto. Oh, do you mean like keto? Just like keto friendly delivery things, or do you mean like the actual like meals? I kind of wanted to try those meals Lauren Brazy has been talking about. I don't remember what they're called. The ones that she keeps in her freezer or her fridge. Oh, 14, 12, and 6. That's a handful. I just have a 2.5-year-old. I feel like, I don't know if I can do another one. Yeah, when we get like, okay, normal delivery. That's kind of what I figured you meant, but I just wanted to clarify. When we get delivery, we'll get Buffalo Wild Wings delivered. If we're getting like Chipotle or like In-N-Out, or what else do we get that's keto? Something like that, Cernan will usually just go pick it up. But yeah, Jen, I mean, I don't need them. Like, I don't mind meal prepping, but I think it would be cool to just like have them in my freezer or my fridge and grab them, when need be. Everything tastes better made at home. Five Guys. I do like Five Guys. We don't have one near us, but I do like Five Guys. I'm trying to think of what else. I do want to go to like a sandwich place and get the like sandwich, but wrapped in lettuce. Y'all know those? Like minus the bun. I have yet to try. Yeah, like we don't have Jimmy John's here, but we have, oh my God. My mind is drawing a blank. I can't think of what it is. Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is what we have here. And we have one kind of close to us. So I told Cernan, I'm like, next time we get food, out that's keto, we've been trying to not eat out as much, keto or cheat meal, like keto or not cheat meal, because that we usually get that out. But just in general, we've been trying like not to eat out. We've been trying to like reel in our Starbucks spending. Anyways, but I told him like next time we do get something keto at like a fast food or whatever, I want to try that. I know, but I just feel like, yes, I could make my own, but the amount of things I would have to purchase to make my own, like all of that meat, all of that cheese, all of whatever, I usually get like pepperoncinis on it and pickles and whatever spread is, like, I just feel like that would be a lot to purchase. I do like In-N-Out. I don't think it's like the best thing I've ever had. I think it's a lot of hype. I think their fries are terrible. I do not like their fries. But I do like their burgers, and I like that their burgers are protein style. Like when you get them protein style in the lettuce wrap, the burger itself is so flavorful. Like we're not talking like Jack in the Box meat patty, like the meat is so flavorful that you don't even care that you're eating it that way. Like it's all is good. What do you do for cheat meals and how often? So we do a cheat meal once a week. And we do whatever we want. Like we usually, chat about it day of or that week. Like if we've really been craving something like, ooh, for our cheat meal, we're gonna get this and that. But those are planned. Like on Monday, we planned that tonight we were going to have our cheat meal. Yeah, the spread is really good at In-N-Out, Morgan. It's so, so good. Cernan likes to get, which is like, oh my God, a heart attack waiting to happen. Cernan likes to get animal style fries, which is basically French fries, and then they just like glob the spread onto the French fries. Yeah, Gail, like it's good. Like I'm not saying it's like not good. It's good, but it just, that's a thing a lot of people want to check off of their like bucket list when they come to visit. And it's just kind of like, especially because I'm all about the French fries. Like I could give two, what's about the burger. Like I'm all about the French fries, and their French fries are terrible. What is your primary favorite food for a cheat meal? Katie, it's usually always Mexican, like always. We have like our favorite taco shop that Cernan's getting food from tonight. We have like another place that they are a like literal taco shop. Like they don't sell anything else. They only sell tacos and chips. That's it. So we like that place. And then sometimes we'll go to like an actual like Mexican restaurant and like, actually eat there, or we'll just get takeout from that place. It seems to be like it's always what we are craving. I think because it's not impossible, but it can be hard to like replicate that type of meal when it comes to keto, when you're talking about, things with like actual tortillas and like the sauces that you're using and like chips, it's that's like just always what we it's always our go-to. Isn't it just like Thousand Island? Morgan, it's like Thousand Island on steroids. It's like creamy. The flavor-wise, yes, it's creamier, and there's like relish in it. So it's a little more intense. It's really good. Definitely not. I don't think Thousand Island is keto friendly, right? My assumption would be it's sweet, so it has carbs in it. Oh, that sounds good, E. Ground beef, Worcestershire, minced onion, mayo. That sounds really good. I never feel bad after a cheat meal. No. I don't even think, like, I say the word cheat meal because it's like, we're on this diet, and this night we're not eating on the diet. So it's like a cheat meal, but I don't feel like I'm cheating. Like if I were like sitting in my bedroom eating, a sleeve of Oreo cookies, then yeah, I would feel like guilty about that or feel bad. But I don't, when it's like a planned meal that we have planned that we're going to go off track, and that's that. I don't feel guilty. But I also think it's like a domino effect, right? Like I don't feel guilty because it's easy for me to like bounce back in terms of weight and in terms of getting back on like a keto meal plan. So it's not like I'm continuing to eat that way. So it's like the next day it's just, it's back to business. So I don't feel guilty because it's like, oh, we're getting back in the swing of things. We're doing this again. It's easy for me to like jump back in. So I don't get in this cycle of like, oh, well, I cheated. So, physically feel bad. No, not usually. No, I never overeat. I think that it can be like a common thing if you have a cheat meal on any diet, is that like you just want all of it. So you tend to like overstuff yourself. I never overeat. I always eat until I'm satisfied, and then I stop. So no, physically I'm good to go. What are my favorite Filipino foods? Here's the thing. I'm not that adventurous, okay? So not spam. When I go to like family parties, you guys, Cernan's family parties are ridiculous. Like, it's like tables and tables of food. And then at the end, there are to-go boxes because there's so much food that they know no, we're not going to be able to eat it all. So there's always to-go boxes if you want to like take stuff with you. It's going to shock a lot of people. I'm very basic. I like pancit. I like rice. I like salt and pepper chicken wings. I am not adventurous at all. I love lumpia. I could eat lumpia every day of my life for every meal and be completely like satisfied. But I just don't. Here's the thing. I'm all about trying it. Like I won't poo-poo it. I'll try it. Like, my parents, I was raised that we never had to eat everything on our plate, but we had to take a no thank you bite, which basically just meant like, if there was something on my plate I wasn't going to like, I don't know, broccoli. Like, I mean, I like it now, but when I was a kid, not so much. My mom would say like, take a no thank you bite and then you can be, done or whatever. So I'm all about like trying stuff, but yeah, those are like I'm all about like the basics. But there's always so much good food at family parties. Cernan's family, they do a lot of like skewers, like beef skewers and chicken skewers, and they do them like at the party on the grill, and they're so good. But yeah, there's some things that I'm like, I am not touching that fish with a 10-foot pole. I can tell you that. I don't like bananas, so I'm not into, what is that? Turon. I'm not a fan of ube. Turon I've never tried, but I don't like bananas, so like I wouldn't try that. I've tried ube. I don't care for it. But there's enough stuff there. I mean, it is like 2 long tables put together of food. I'm talking like every party. So there's plenty for me to eat. Oh, you're Indian and your husband is German. A lot of good food going on between the two of you. Goat. I don't think I've ever had goat before. My soon-to-be ex-son-in-law is part Filipino. Yeah, I love going to. I mean, like lately. I mean, to me, that's not worth a cheap meal. So what I usually do as of late is like bring my own stuff. Or just eat beforehand, because usually family parties don't start until like 12 or 1. So a lot of times I'll just eat and then, pass on all that stuff because none of it is keto. And, everything is like cooked in like the worst oil. But, it's all about the culture, and I love it. I think it's so cool that Daisy gets to see, that side of her family. Yeah, Morgan, where the heck is Erin? She's prepping for her vacation. All right, friends. That was louder than intended. I'm gonna go. Cernan is on the way with my cheat meal. But this was so fun. I am just glad that you guys like the lives. I'm glad people show up. I truly do it because I like it. I love it. I love talking with you guys. Like I said in the beginning, bouncing ideas off of each other, sharing things, asking questions. I just feel like I'm so fortunate that I get to do this. So I will there will be a video up tomorrow. It might be later than normal because I'm not done editing it. Oh man, Beauty Freak, you missed it. You just at the very end. There's always these stragglers that come in at like the very end, and I'm always like, no, it's ending now. PSA to everyone. I'm gonna go live on Sunday. I don't know what time. It's gonna be like post grocery shopping, so I don't know what time that's gonna be. But hit that bell so that you can get notified when I go live, so that you don't miss it. Do you watch High fat. Oh, highfalutin low carb. No, is that a YouTube channel? Should I be watching it? Bye, Jen. Bye, E. Bye, Gail. Oh, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. No, I don't. I've never even heard of it. Him. Her. I'll check it out. All right, friends. Keep an eye on Sunday. There's 12 people here, so there's got to be at least 12 on Sunday. All right. See you, Katie. Bye, Morgan. Bye, friends.